Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Jennifer Waters. I am the Sales and Systems Sensei. I'm excited to bring to you today one of the things that I covered in a recent webinar that I did for my clients and also guests that registered for the webinar. By the way, if you're not a member of our 7-Figure Dojo Secrets Facebook group, there is a link in the description of this video. I highly suggest you check it out because we're dropping live trainings and webinars all the time and providing tons of content to martial arts school owners. But today we're going to be diving into the 3 steps to selling your martial arts programs. And I know that this is going to help you primarily because in a 90-day window, my own martial arts school generated over $72,000 of new student cash in hand revenue. And I want to show you how we actually train our team to do this exact same thing in our 7-Figure Dojo. And so you can replicate it in your own school. So if you're ready, let's dive in. Okay, so let's say that you have a martial arts school and you're like, man, if I can just get them in the door, I can sign them up. I can't tell you how many times I've actually heard martial arts school owners tell me this. And the reality is that yes, that's true to an extent, because what ends up happening is maybe you can sign them up, but I'm sure all of us can agree that if we sign somebody up on a martial arts program, membership, whatever you sell at your martial arts school, that there's a huge difference between signing somebody up for $20 a month or 15 pounds or whatever it is that you're charging and signing them up for something that is going to produce a lot of revenue in your martial arts school so you can then in turn provide a premium service to your students. There's only so much you can do if you're charging at a very low rate. You can't hire team members that are actually going to be able and capable of teaching the highest quality classes. You won't be able to have your support staff in place. There's a lot of things that, like the facility that you have, all of those things, you're not going to be able to provide that if you're charging a very low rate. Now, with that being said, you can't just randomly charge whatever you want. It has to be based off of what your area can afford and what your general household income is for your area, and then you can price according to that. However, just being able to know that, okay, my area says that I can charge $200 per month for classes. How do I actually do that? Or I'm in my area, I can only charge $85 per month for martial arts classes. So what can I do? So there's a mindset here that you need to understand that with these 3 steps that I'm going to teach you next, and matter of fact, it's the same exact thing that I taught our clients inside of our 7-Figure Dojo program and also in the webinar that we hosted inside of our Dojo Secrets Facebook group. These 3 concepts are going to allow you to back your way into the pricing of where you actually want to price. I mean, imagine right now, if you find out, okay, my market in my area can bear $250 per month for martial arts classes. And imagine that you're only charging $85. Well, how do you get from $85 all the way up to $250? There's got to be a way to get there, and it can't just be walking up to somebody and saying, hey, yeah, you want to sign up for classes, it's $250. You're probably going to get somebody to walk out the door. So here's what you do. First thing is you have to discover why they are there. You need to figure out, are they coming in because there's some confidence issues? Are they coming in because they need self-defense? Are they coming in because, they need to have personal accountability and they need to achieve better goals for themselves? There has to be a reason beyond, oh, I just thought martial arts was cool for them to come in. The reason, even that reason in and of itself, why do you think martial arts is cool? What is there about martial arts that attracts you? There's something beyond that. Just like any other thing, if you go into the store and you were to buy a Mac or something like that, there's a reason why you're buying the Mac. And it's up to you as a martial arts school owner or as the sales team member, if you're watching this video because your owner said, hey, watch Jennifer Waters, she can tell you how to sell better, then let me know in the comments, by the way, if that's you. If you're like, yeah, my owner sent me. Or if you are a martial arts school owner, drop in where your school is located. We'll love to see who's watching out there. In any case, you want to make sure you're discovering why. Why are they there? That's step number one. Step number two is once you do that, you need to provide a transformational experience. So a lot of times the process is somebody comes in, maybe you ask them a few questions about why they want martial arts, and you get them to go try out a martial arts class. And that's totally wrong. You should not be having somebody try out a martial arts class and then leaving it up to them to draw their own conclusions about whether or not this is the program, the school, the class for them. That's completely wrong. And here's why. When you allow somebody just to come and try out a martial arts class, you're throwing them straight into your curriculum. You're throwing them straight into a journey that's already been crafted for your other martial arts students. By the way, if you haven't crafted your martial arts student journey, you might want to check out one of our other videos that'll also be popping up somewhere around here where I talk about that as well. But if you're bringing that person in, they come in, they try out the martial arts class, and then they're left to draw their own conclusions. Or worse, it's a child that you then throw into class, and then the parent asks the kid, Johnny, did you have a great time in martial arts class? Do you want to sign up? And the kid goes, no, it was hard. Well, of course it's hard. Martial arts isn't supposed to be extremely easy. Martial arts is something that should take some effort and should be challenging to actually earn something or progress in the art form. There is no art form that's out there that's easy. Otherwise, it wouldn't be called art, right? So with that being said, what transformational experience are you providing? You know, we actually teach our clients inside of Seven Figure Dojo the exact framework that we use inside of our martial arts school to do a live demonstration to show that person how our program is transformational. And once clients start using this framework, it's very easy for them to be able to demonstrate that transformational experience. But you should craft your transformational experience so that there is something completely different when they walk in the door and they participate in whatever your offer is, whatever your trial is, then on the other side of it, there has been a transformation. And ideally, you want to get it done in less than an hour. Okay, step number 3 that you want to do. You've already discovered what's going on. You've transformed them. Now you want to focus on the last part, and that's selling. Okay, if you did the first 2, the selling part is not difficult. Okay, the selling has already been done in the discovery and the transformation. People want to know that you care. Okay, people want to see a difference. And then if you're able to do both of those things, the selling part, that just comes down to figuring out how you can best help them and if your program is the right fit for them. And if it is both of those things, it's talking about those things in an organized way, not just having it one way, one time with one prospect and one way, another time with another prospect. It needs to be organized and systematic to the point that you or anybody else that is trained in the process should be able to explain it. And if that's the case, once they go through all the points of explaining the program, then it just comes down to, here's the price, here's what we can do, let's go ahead and get you started, which option works best for you. And if all of those conditions are met, then you should have a brand new student. And this is the exact same method that we use to generate over $72,000 in less than 90 days with new student cash revenue alone. I know a lot of people want to just be able to generate 72 grand just from being able to teach martial arts classes. And this was on top. This was new students coming in saying, yes, sign me up, and then paying an initial payment or paying for their program and getting started in our martial arts school. So with that being said, if you are interested and you are like, man, I just want to learn more, I want to find out more about this webinar, go inside the 7 Figure Dojo Secrets Facebook group, and then one of our team members will reach out to you. And if you go ahead and ask them, or you can ask me, hey, I want to find out more about the 3 steps to selling, we'll go ahead and link that video up for you inside the group. Until next time, guys, keep being awesome.